encounter, and I'm... What? No.
Is that a ball? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I forgot about
I'm
that.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go in a minute.
My eyebrows.
Yeah.
So it is finally October.
How long is this? Look how young you look.
This is in 2020.
I miss her.
Yeah, that's true. We've looked everywhere in the shop. All Halloween stuff is out.
So we put a call out on our social
Out.
medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, to ask for
Shut up, lady.
questions
All right.
from you guys about our haunted house.
Is
And
out.
you guys, as always, did not disappoint. I've got my phone,
Disappoints.
got the questions ready,
I've got the answers
I've got the key.
and the secret.
Oh, cracker.
So
So.
I
sad.
didn't think you were going to get that reference, youngin. Anyway,
Be sure to get yourself a brew.
turn off the
Look at
lights.
how we were like
Let's
looking
get
at
to the video.
in the viewfinder.
Yeah, you always can.
Not me.
Okay, first question.
Okay.
What is the scariest thing that has happened in your house so far?
I remember her.
We still
for
follow
me,
her.
I think it was the time when we had a water bottle come flying off the counter. It was a bit unexpected. We had our phones out to kind of, because the door had just opened, so we were recording the door and didn't actually mean to catch the water bottle, but thank God we did.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
that was probably one of our better captures.
Or like of such like power that that was pretty scary. I saw something, a lady stood by the bed and then she just faded away, and that was one of them anyway. Yeah, but I think it's probably up there.
Yeah.
There's been many things that have happened, so that was probably quite a pivotal one for me personally.
It's too many for my liking. Next question!
So, I think mine is still that water. But by the way, look who's back. I'm not going to promise you that she's going to stay.
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
that video?
the happy girl dancing with the... she's there dancing. She's having a great time.
That's how I feel about being here now.
Yeah, I can't make any promises that she's going to stay this time because I've done that in the past, and then the very next video it's like a string of about 6 years of me just uploading. So, you know,
I can't.
it could be a one and done.
I'm so busy.
Yeah, she is, to be fair. She works full time. Anyway.
And I'm going back to uni.
She's going to uni. That's scary.
Gotta bring in that moolah.
This is true. Anyway, back to the paranormal spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
I actually think this is still up there as one of my scariest encounters, the water bottle trick.
Yeah,
the bottle flip.
yeah, because it was just like crazy. How I think that was just.
I think it was too.
I was like, yeah, it was just crazy how like, what's the word?
Explosive.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think it's definitely up there still.
I think for me, mine's about the same because I was the only one who properly witnessed that.
Yeah.
That lady like.
The apparition.
And then just the way she disappeared.
I didn't believe you to begin with. I've never told you that, but I never believed you to begin with.
What makes you believe me now?
I've seen some wacky shit.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of wacky shit.
I am.
So good to have you back.
Are the spirits actually who they say they are, and not something demonic reeling you
I
under
think we should
false
do the reaction style that
pretenses?
you've said.
Such a good question.
That's actually a mint one.
How would we know?
That's a good thing. That's the
Because
point.
How would you
honestly, we
How
can't
would
say.
we
Because
know?
how would we know? Like,
We have a lot of people who say to us, like, be careful of the people who come through on the spirit boxes and stuff like that as
Yeah.
children, because they can be, like, deceitful.
so many people think that what we
Deceitful.
think is in our
You
house
keep
is
cutting off the end of all the
something
words.
that's pretending to be what it is, and it's actually an evil presence. So honestly, I have no way of being able to answer that question because I truly do not know. I hope that it's nothing bad. I don't feel threatened or anything, so fingers crossed I'm right, but truly,
No clue.
how would we me know. Have you only ever experienced things in this house, or have you...
I forgot to pause it.
Lol.
We would never know if it was truly demonic, would you? Like, you don't ask it. You're just like, "Are you a demon, bro?"
I mean,
and then
I
it's
think-
just like, yeah.
Well, I think like at this point maybe it would have like
Decided.
got worse and worse.
Yeah, I
And
reckon
more
we would have.
threatening and stuff. 'Cause this is pre-baby.
We could have died. That would have been quite telling.
Mm.
You know, like the Paranormal Activity movies where she gets dragged down the stairs into the basement and then she's like never to be seen again. Or the dog dies. That's when you know you're handling a demon.
Yeah.
Me?
A diamond.
A demon. That's a buzzword and it's a trigger word. So we should be really careful how we should use it
Well,
sparingly.
This
Demon.
was just, we
Demon.
just answered the question.
Demon. Demon. Use it sparingly, Lainey.
Oh,
Demon.
God.
Demon. 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 Demon.
awful experiences in the past? You go first.
I haven't had any experiences prior to this. Like, so coming into this house and like starting to have things happen,
I feel so stiff.
I didn't believe.
I feel
that
stiff
things
now,
were
I feel out of
happening.
practice.
I thought there were like just other things that were like maybe causing the situation. But when you got water bottles flying off the counter, there's just no justifying it, and that's kind of the turning point for me. So
Yeah. So for me, I think anyway, I've never had like real like defining proof that things have happened to me, but I've had strange things happen that I've thought that was really weird. I don't know how that could have happened. I've seen a dog in the past that's just disappeared before my eyes, and I've thought I've seen somebody walking across like a farmyard towards me that I thought I knew, and then gone into the room and that person's been in there already. But really, all those things I kind of was just like, maybe I just misunderstood the situation, maybe I just missaw something.
I still wish I
don't
had
know
footage
for
for that.
sure if I've experienced other things other than this. I think I have though. Have you?
Tell about look at your face.
It's hard, dude.
Like, I wish there was like ring doorbells back then. This
Back
was
in
like
the
2000
80s.
No. I was born.
Sorry, I take that back.
No, I
it was back in the
an
70s.
adult. You sod. I was an adult at the time, but it was like 2008 or something.
That's mad. I was only 10 years old.
Oh, shut up, Ben.
Nah, I still, I stand by my claim of never believing in the paranormal, and I think if I hadn't met you, I still wouldn't believe in the paranormal. You're the fucking
Okay,
problem.
you. Don't touch my face.
I feel so stiff in this video. I feel like I'm looking at myself and I'm there like, I did not believe in the paranormal before this house. No, not at all. And now I'm here like, no, I didn't believe in the fucking paranormal before this house. Fuck off.
I feel really stiff now. I feel so out of practice. It feels weird being back
To be
here.
fair, I was looking back on it, right? Your last video was that we split up video, and that was about 6 months ago.
No, surely it was even earlier than that, like later than that, or longer than that.
Well, you were in the we split up video.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, so it was that video, and that was like 5-6 months ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was back when I like deleted everything. Like I've deleted all, like my YouTube studio on my I literally don't see any. I don't see anything now, do I?
No, you don't.
I can't see anything unless I look for it, which I don't. I can't. I miss her because she did this because she loved it and she enjoyed it and she loved connecting with people, and it's just gone for me, unfortunately.
We should get that back. Hashtag
How do I get it back?
reignite the spark. Relight.
I miss-
Hashtag relight my fire in the comments.
I miss how much I enjoyed doing this.
Experience it too. Yes.
Hashtag
we
well
finally
done.
passed
You
both
traumatised me,
neighbours.
ruined my life.
One neighbour just laughed at us.
Standard.
You're amazing.
Yeah,
Totally
that's
expected.
what you'd expect them to do.
The other neighbours just looked at us like we were a bit weird and just politely said no.
Still the same
It was
sort of
a bit
thing,
of a-
wasn't it? When we
It
left.
was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
Just a little bit, yeah.
But we did ask, and they've denied anything. Do you know the name?
We did go like, all right, we're leaving now. Like, you can be as weird as you want. Any freaky shit, and they were like, thank God you're moving.
They're like, no.
That's not what they said, but for a fact they shut the door and were like, what a couple of nut jobs.
No, our neighbours were lovely
Yeah,
in
they
that
were.
place,
To be fair,
actually.
they were.
They were so nice, but like we didn't know them very well back then.
No.
We didn't know them as well. I think we'd only been there like a couple of years, but
And
like
then
we both
lockdown
worked
hit.
full time, and they were all like like professionals as well. So
Yeah.
we were just like ships passing in the night for a while. It was
That was
during
it.
like lockdown that we started to get to know them a little bit, and obviously then it was at a distance. But
Exactly. Over
if
the
you're
fence.
watching, hi, we miss you.
Names of any of the spirits. Have you had anyone come to investigate? Okay, we don't actually know properly the names of the spirits, but we have had some names come through when we've done spirit box sessions.
Yeah.
If you're interested in those, we'll
That was
link
peak
them.
editing, that was, wasn't it?
Link to it now.
Peak.
The most recent one was only
That was
last
so
week,
good.
so we'll hit that up if you're interested.
So Derek is the name of the main guy that our followers decided.
You can see
to
me
call him.
looking
We haven't
like,
called him
it's
that
not
yet.
right.
We haven't heard that, but you guys like the name Derek, so Derek it is.
Although it did come up on a spirit box session on 2
Yeah.
occasions, so maybe
Maybe it's
somebody was a
Derek.
bit psychic when they thought of the name Derek, or maybe Derek isn't called Derek but likes the name Derek, so he's going with
Maybe
it.
it was just
Or
close
he's
enough.
like, my name's not Derek.
What other names have we had? Was it Maggie or something?
Yeah, Maggie, and then there was a Timmy.
And Timmy.
Timmy.
Forgot about Timmy.
We
Timmy!
haven't had it confirmed by anybody yet. We are looking to have somebody either do a Skype
Oh dear
kind
God.
of like meeting with us and see if we can like get some more information or come to the house. So if you are a psychic and you're interested in doing a Zoom call with us and just trying to get a feel of what's going on, or just want to have a chat and you're willing to partake in our YouTube channel, please get in touch, because it's proven difficult to find somebody locally.
It is.
But we would love to. We'd love to do that. Does the
Well, that went down like a fucking Led Zeppelin.
We move.
paranormal activity happen every day? Do you know the history of your house? So I would say not every day, but most days. Sometimes we have really quiet kind of times where we'll have like very little go on for a whole week, and then it'll just be
God, yeah.
completely ramped up,
See,
quite explosive. won't
Yeah.
it?
This is the
Yeah.
shit I
And the
totally
history of
forgot
the
about.
house, we have looked into it.
Like,
There is
when I think back to it now, so much happened. I'm just like, always happening. You did it, like, but obviously, that's my memory, like my recall of it, because so much happened. I would just, but no, now that I've said it, or now I've watched myself back, I'm like, yeah, there were times like where it would be really quiet.
Like that time we went to Edinburgh, and you even joked about leaving him behind, which then sparked, actually, funnily enough, that heart clip.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And you were like, that was your fault, and I was like, are you mad?
Yeah, because you were like,
Go do
what,
it.
like there was no context to that. If anybody watched that clip, but Ben was like, goading
For about
like,
an hour.
He was calling for something to happen, and then it did, and then I was like, it's your fault. But it looks like I'm just blaming you.
Yeah, literally. And that suited me just fine.
is a bit of history to the house. This land had been,
It was used as like a battleground for a little, like a long time ago.
and there was a battle that took place around Oxfordshire direction, which isn't far. We're quite close to Oxford now, Oxfordshire County, and this was kind of like an outpost for where the battle
Not
was taking
anymore.
place in Oxford, and it was thought that this
I love that
area
we've moved here.
was where prisoners who had been captured, effectively prisoners of war, would have been brought back to by the enemy during the Anglo-Saxon times. Now, one thing to note is that when they were preparing the land for building the housing on, they did discover 42 bodies, hands tied behind their backs, well, skeletal remains, hands tied behind their backs, execution style sort of deaths. They weren't buried in consecrated ground or anything like that. It was very much kind of like kill them and
Shove
dump
them in the
them.
ground, yeah.
So we don't know for sure, but we
Put it
do
bluntly,
think
Ben,
that
yeah.
maybe that has something to do with it. What do you think?
To be fair,
What do you think?
we now know that obviously that wasn't the case. It's something very, very different that led to our haunting, but there is no...
Still, that still happened though. That still happened on the
Oh,
land.
yeah, but...
Because I'm sorry, it sounded like you were like, no, we now know that didn't happen. No, it did.
No, we know that wasn't
that
the
wasn't
cause
what-
of our haunting.
yeah.
But what I meant is, there is absolutely no chance that on that entire estate, no one else was haunted. There is not a chance. I think statistically, I would put a bet on 99.9% being sure. Odds are
There you
99 to 1. No? I'm not very good with bets.
I wasn't listening properly, so.
Fair enough.
Will you ever do the whack dance?
Ben.
Well, if you joined us on our live yesterday, you would know.
Lainey can whap.
Never again, though.
That's what she says, but it will happen again, don't you?
I must have had a
One
drink.
single shot and I'll be...
Yeah, I'd had a drink.
Whack.
Yes, there will be a whap on the way.
From Ben.
From Lainey.
From Ben.
From Blaney. From both of us.
From Blaney and the Famalama.
Blaney whap. That was an Instagram live that was ad hoc, and then someone was like, Lainey, can you whap? And then you did.
Yeah, but not very well.
You're very easily influenced under the alcohol.
Do you know what?
Under the influence.
You should have held me back.
Nah.
You should be like, don't do it.
It was content gold. It was a gold mine for content.
And I'd do it again.
Yes.
Have you seen someone in the house? I know that Lainey has.
At the beginning, when we first moved into this house, I did kind of see things out of the corner of my eye, like some shadows and things like this. I haven't seen them recently. You've been seeing things more recently than I have.
Look at this peak editing, man.
Look at that.
But I'm quite happy with it being that way around.
News
So
for
I'm
you.
very content with you seeing things while I'm
Ben.
asleep, and as long as that's the way it stays, then I'm happy.
I missed that
Okay,
bedroom.
so if you're
I
listening,
missed that Hoover.
Ignore her.
if you're listening, it's about time this one saw
No,
something.
it's shite.
So I know I'm not going crazy.
Have you seen someone in this house?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Don't know. Don't care. I know I have.
I feel like my life's been a blur since I've moved into this house.
Trauma, PTSD,
Saying
and
that-
go on.
I don't know if I should talk about it.
You've literally.
Well, the little one, the other day.
Oh yeah.
So I've
It's
had
your
a
choice whether you
relative-
want to talk about it.
I've had a relative who's passed away, but the time that this relative passed away, the baby was awake. He'd woken up, he'd gone to bed and he'd woken up, and he was looking over me and pointing and going, like that.
He's
But
starting
I didn't know anything about it, and
yeah.
then the next morning I found out.
That's when you found out about you.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Because then we looked at it and it was you were like, hang on, Apollo was awake at that time.
Yeah, I was like,
And then
wait
I
a
was
minute.
just
'Cause I was
like-
looking behind me, and I wish I had the cameras up and stuff, because I was looking to see what he was pointing at, thinking what is it?
Yeah.
And it went on for about 10 minutes.
I really hope that was what we think it was, and that was your relative coming to just kind of give the final goodbyes. I really hope.
Do you actually speak to ghosts? No.
I speak
Maybe
ghostish.
If you mean
Through a
Like
spirit
elvish,
box,
but for
then
ghosts.
yes, but
if
not.
you mean psychically or through mediumship or clairvoyancy or whatever, no. Neither of us are
Trained in that.
or think that we
Do you
are.
get trained?
We actually do.
I don't know.
I went to uni, learned a bit of ghostish, a bit of psychology. No, psychology. That was really hard to get out. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, Ben.
Hey.
Weird because we see things, or I see things, and we hear things. And
I
we
still
try and
see
interact,
things in
but no, we
places,
don't
like-
actually.
Where I work and stuff.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool too,
I'd
but
love to talk to it, but
I don't think we have the gift.
no.
I wish we did.
That's why we want someone to come in with the gift.
Yeah.
LOL!
Talk
Still
to them,
do.
tell them to share and Ben.
Tell them to do it more. Does anything happen?
Fuck's sake, lady. Lady forgot her filter.
That makes you want to sell up? Well, things have happened that have given us a fright, and initially it'll shock us, and we're kind of should we stay here? But
Should I
no,
stay or
don't
should
think
I
once
go?
you've got over the initial adrenaline rush, it's all right.
I mean,
And we've got used to it.
there was a time when I was on my own. I was just playing a bit of FIFA, and then some things started moving. I don't know if it's because I was in the house on my own, but I was out of the house like a shot, and I think
Yeah, Ben would not come back until I got home from work.
I was.
But you're all right when we're here together.
Yeah, but I've got you here to help me out with it. And,
Yeah.
I'm still
I
alright.
don't feel like we're being terrorised. That's something I think is important to know. I don't feel like we're being threatened or anything, so...
I think if we were to be threatened or harmed in any way, then I'm out.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Is this the...
One thing that I have learned, and I think it's personal growth over the past few years, is
Okay.
I've learned how to pronounce words properly. If anything did happen, I'll be out of there like a shot. I'll be out of there.
Is that because I correct when you go, think instead of think?
I don't think about it.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yes, I do believe that could be the case.
I feel bad
First
now.
spooky haunted house you've lived in. P.S. Love following a haunting journey. Oh, that's so kind. Oh.
Yes, this is my first haunted house.
The house I grew up in was an old station master's house. It was
I still don't understand your dialect. You're like
Here we
station
go.
master,
Master and plaster.
but then you say grass.
If you're watching this and you're a northerner and you say master or plaster instead of master and plaster, just
You're tapped in the head.
help me out with this one in the comments, please.
I think it was like built in the 1890s or 1880s or something like that. It had a lot of things, like a lot of history to it. It had like the roof blown off during the war and all sorts. Anyway, I didn't see anything in that house as such, but I know that some people who stayed there would experience things. I know my sister's boyfriend lived in the house for a while. I'd moved out at that point, but and he used to work nights. I remember him saying when he came in from work one night, he was just having a bit of downtime before he went to bed, and he'd seen some like movement across the room and little things like that. But this is really my first truly haunted place to like live.
See, I definitely right. Yeah, so that's the thing. I hadn't really seen stuff in that house, but I had experienced stuff.
I think that's enough to like warrant it spooky, in my opinion. I don't know. Well, what truly defines somewhere as haunted? Like, do you have to physically see it, or do you just have to physically experience it?
Yeah.
Or do you just say that it's haunted?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, who's the judge? Who's the boss? Who the fuck gets the final say? I don't know anymore.
I mean, prior to living here, I never really believed in haunted places.
Yeah, and I was
You
always
look
kind of like
prior to living here. No, you look
how it
knackered.
was and how things were with that. But actually,
I think we were back at
now,
work at this
We
point.
were.
now I just 100% believe it's true.
So do I, 100%.
Still
Do
do.
you have orbs? Yes, we do get orbs actually. We do. Sometimes on our lives, people will spot orbs.
Yeah.
We get orbs
Yesterday,
even in
we
this
were
house.
live and a door shut on its own, and then somebody said that they could see an orb when we went to investigate.
I think there was a couple of videos where we managed to kind of catch them unintentionally.
Yeah, and we pick them up now and then on just random photos if we're taking them in the house and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely do see orbs. Do you wish at some point he would be helpful and make tea for you?
Wait,
I wish.
is he talking about me there?
No, the other man in my life.
Still do.
Big Derek.
I wish that he would actually just at least do the hoovering.
I know, run
Or
the
should he just
hoover
tidy
around.
up after his mess?
Actually, if he would just shut the damn doors after he's opened them,
If he's more
I
than
think
happy
that would
to...
be a fair compromise.
I think if he's more than happy to bring the pots and pans out as well, you can at least have the decency. Sorry guys, I'll just pack them back away.
Like, I've made my point.
Like,
I've got the noise.
yeah, I've got your attention, now watch me pack it away for you. I'm a nice guy really.
Have any of your friends heard anything in your house? Yes.
Funny story about that.
Go on.
We've actually got a few friends that have experienced things in our house
Forgot about this.
and just straight up refused to come back.
I knew
But
I
we
was
had
gonna-
someone looking after the house while we went up to Newcastle for a week.
Newcastle.
And he lasted about 2 days
Yeah.
because he,
Not even that, I
he was
don't
like, look, there's some weird things going on in your house.
He was texting us and we were like, maybe we should have warned him first.
Yeah, maybe that's bad friendship on our part, like, sorry.
I mean, he's still our friend, so
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
But he's just like, we were like, oh, do you want to come over? And he's like, no, not to your house. You can come to mine, but never coming back to yours.
Yeah, he...
And he never did.
He heard weird noises, he heard some talking,
He literally
saw
never
No.
did.
things kind of
Disappeared.
moving and stuff, and
Yeah, he had some things disappear as well, like, and then they would just magically reappear, kind of like the story with my wallet.
magic.
Magic.
But yeah, it was like, no.
You're still the same person.
Magic.
No, he's not been back since, but it's alright, we'll still meet up elsewhere, it's fine. Does the atmosphere in the house change when there are things going on? We did a live yesterday and there were things moving, and we kind of like stopped and we went quite quiet for a while, and I didn't think anything about it, but then somebody said, did the atmosphere change? Now, it might have just been our reaction off the back of something happening and being like, awesome, we've caught this on alive. Or it might not, I don't know. But I did, in reflection, feel an atmosphere change. Things just felt a bit heavier, and then we were able to lighten the mood again.
Yeah.
Which was what we do anyway, we just like use humour, don't we?
Yeah, we just
And
laugh at it.
But no, we don't usually know when something's coming, so occasionally I'll have a feeling like something will just feel a little bit weird, a bit
Yeah.
wobbly in the house. But often we don't. It just feels normal, quite chill. So it really just depends
On what happens.
on each experience.
Yeah.
There's no predicting it.
No.
Do you?
Right, how is it now?
I think it's the opposite. I think it's the atmosphere that dictates the activity.
I agree. As I was about to say the same thing, but the other thing that I notice is like I get exhausted.
Yes.
Like when these things happen and there's stuff going on,
It drains.
I'm knackered.
It's
I'm so tired
Yeah.
after it. Like once
It's literally like a
calm
social
down.
battery runs out.
Yeah.
But like I noticed it when I watched back a couple of our spirit box sessions. You can see the contrast from start, middle, and end. Like how we lose a bit of personality as we go on.
Yeah.
That's not because we're not personality
It's
people.
so draining.
It's just because we are exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Like, bear in mind, like, these spirit box sessions are like, you see 20 minutes, we do it for about an hour. And then we just condense it down into like, because there's dead bits in between, but
and bits that we don't want to share. And...
yeah.
You ever feel like you're being watched?
No.
Do you remember when someone asked if they watched
I
us
don't
having
feel like I'm
sex?
being watched, but
Loads of
you
people
know
asked
feeling
us
you
that.
have when you're in the house. and
Good
you
job
know
we
that
never have
someone else
sex.
is in the house.
I still
you
get
know,
this.
You could have like someone chilling in a bedroom and you'll be downstairs, but you know that there's people occupying the house.
Yeah.
And then you know that when you're on your own in the house. I definitely get that feeling. Like,
Yeah.
like
I still have it.
definitely,
100%.
I know I'm not in
I'm
the
like,
house on my own often
visitors.
and things like that. So do you ever feel like you're being watched? No, I don't. Someone said, do you ever worry that they're watching you on the toilet?
No.
Don't worry about that.
That was the polite
I
way
d-
of us saying what people are actually asking.
I now do have a child watching me on the toilet anyway, so
It's no different.
he's literally a Velcro baby. So
And he's learned to flood the toilet because he loves the sink.
flood the toilet.
I mean, like, you know, the
Oh,
floor.
he splashes in the
in the sink.
and it's supervised.
Oh, 100% supervised.
He
Yeah.
doesn't flood the toilet.
No.
Fuck's sake!
Fuck yeah.
You're gonna have to mute that out.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to swear. I'll say it for you. Fuck's sake.
Like, if someone's going to be weird enough to watch me in the toilet, then, like, why?
Yeah. Why,
Why
Apollo?
would you want to?
There's some right weirdos around here.
But no, I don't feel like there's anybody that's looming over us
No.
or anything, do you?
No.
Have you seen a figure in your bedroom since the last photo you shared? No, that was
Still.
the last thing. So I've seen the figure of a lady standing next to my bed. She was very clear. She stood there looking
I
at
thought
me
I had an
for-
intruder.
Well, it probably felt like
I thought I had a
minute,
burglar in the house
maybe
at
more like
Burger.
20 seconds, and then she
I thought I had a burger.
Then there was the other time. If you're interested in
Keep
these, sorts
reacting.
of, these stories further, you can go
Oh,
back
yes.
and look at our
Yeah.
Spooky Sundays or any of our like videos.
God's sake.
There's a lot of information that we should
Ben!
The second time
Oh my God,
was
what's
I hear
stuck?
something climbing up the
Me.
stairs, or someone coming up the stairs, thought someone was coming in the house, and then it was just like a shadow kind of figure, kind of stopped at the top of the stairs, you go back and look for that.
What are you looking for?
But
I
it's
see
since
the
then,
bubbles.
no, I haven't seen it.
Oh my god.
What is it like to live in a house that
Hit
has...
pause for a second.
No. Let it run.
Why?
Yeah, that's a great description.
That was chaos.
It's not scary. It's not scary in the sense like you watch like a scary film and it's like all doom and gloom and it looks like it's about to kill you. It's not like that.
No.
Kill.
But
Kill.
it does make you question a lot of things.
There's
Question
no
a lot of
predicting it.
things.
There's no, it's just the unpredictability
Is
of
this
it.
meant to be round here?
It's also like I know that I share a house with Lainey, but at the same time it's not just Lainey I'm sharing the house with, and
But
that's the
how it
weirdest
feels,
thing.
yeah.
Like,
What a great
I
way
think
to
there's just
reiterate
much
what Lainey's already said.
Yeah.
Nice one, Ben.
Third party involved.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that. What's it like? It isn't scary, and that's that's just like by fact, isn't it?
Yeah.
It isn't scary. It's strange. It's unpredictable,
Yeah, still.
but the house is still really homely and still our home. So
I think the unpredictability is what makes it scary. I've always said it, but like, it's like someone just jumps out at you, gives you a fright. You don't know it's coming. It's the unpredictability of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
it's like nothing we've ever experienced before.
That is the best way to sum it up. You can't know how it feels unless you've experienced it.
Yeah. Do you ever get scared? I don't often get scared, but
This is a
when
good
I
one
do,
to answer in a minute.
it's like a bit of a wake-up call.
I get scared all the time. if we hear knocks upstairs, I can't be the one to go and investigate.
The last time I got scared was that time I was.
Straight my
There was
hair.
a time where
All
I
the
was
damage from the bleach.
having a nap and I was woken with like a hissing sound in my ear, and then my hair like moved, but I caught it on camera, so that was scary because I was on my own. It felt too close.
It was
Yeah.
really
It felt too,
invasive.
like, familiar in my space. I don't know, when did you last get scared?
That time when something moved and I was playing FIFA, so I was playing FIFA.
FIFA.
In the video.
Yeah.
I spent about the best part of an hour sat out at the front of the house, refusing to go back inside. Like, it was freezing cold. I refused to go and get my car keys, and the car keys were in the house still, and I had to wait for backup, aka
Made you
lady.
finish work.
Yeah.
On average.
Do you still get scared now?
No, but I feel like since the little one's come along, I feel like my mind frame's like shifted from being like, whatever happens to me, whatever. But there's like a cautious like.
It's like having a dog in the house around a infant. To a degree, you know, you kind of you're on guard all the time because although you know the temperament of the dog and everything, at the end of
you might provoke something here.
what?
With the spirit.
Oh, I thought you meant with them. I'm more afraid of them than I'm the spirit.
Well, but it doesn't matter what you do or say.
Yeah, this is
You're trying
true.
to provoke someone.
Demon.
How many paranormal events happen per week?
What a great question.
Ooh, that's a good one. It depends what you count as paranormal events. Like, I would class it as anything that I can seem to be paranormal. So, like the banging in the doors, moving,
I would
stuff
say
disappearing.
I would
Unless you're
say
moving.
probably 5 or 6 things a week, but you could have like 3 things in one day.
It's still the same.
On average, about 5 or 6 things a week,
Yeah.
definitely.
Around that.
Which is annoying because we try and catch so much and we miss.
No, we don't
so
try and
much.
catch anything.
No, literally.
Never hurt you. No.
Negative.
No.
Ben got
Never.
scratched since then though, didn't
Never
he?
ever been hurt by anything in this.
Yeah,
Ben got scratched after like 2 years later. During a live.
it was literally on a live stream, and that was radical. That was. I thought I heard some banging.
So did I.
I don't feel threatened and I don't feel like there's anything out to get me.
No, me neither.
But if there was something out to get me, then I'd be like packing up my stuff and I'd be out the door.
I would too.
Like, I wouldn't hang around if there's something. Or actually, before that, we take that step. I would see if there's someone that can come in and kind of rid the house of whatever's in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The demons.
Safety first. So that concludes our.
Why do I talk so slow? Like it's 'cause I'm trying to be clear and
yeah.
like I was thinking about what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So that concludes our. It must be so annoying. I'm really sorry.
That's all right. We're used to you being annoying.
I know.
So that does actually conclude a question and answer video about our poltergeist and our living in our haunted house situation.
Satiation.
So, what do you guys make of it? What do you think of her being back? Like I say, don't expect it to be the usual, because I don't.
I would like to come back, but
Well, it's not up to
I'd
me.
like to protect myself.
Well, exposure therapy is a great way to do that.
Let's start with therapy.
No, exposure therapy. I am a therapist. I'll be a shite therapist. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below what you think about all of this. Lainey, have you got any parting words for these beautiful people?
I have
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Mm.
Words of wisdom.
Be
Be kind. Pay it forward. And
Don't drink and don't do drugs.
Yeah. And can we just hurry up because I want to go watch a movie and have smoochy kisses.
Smoochy kisses.
Smoochy kisses.
We've been watching far too much Bluey. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed, be sure to jump together, hell out that like button, subscribe if you want to, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until
Still
next
wrong.
time, I get away with it when you're not here. Until next time, we'll speak to you later. Peace.
Ding.
Holy shit, I forgot you did that at the end.